It's your big bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Jump on in. I'm glad to have you. And I invite you, if you will, to take a moment and stop looking for hair growth magic. Okay, stop your search for finasteride and minoxidil and your research about JAK inhibitors and all these hair growth things. Just stop that for just a moment for me. Please take a break. You got plenty of time to do that. And I'm sure you've already spent hours, and there are hours in front of you that you will spend trying to find ways to regrow your hair. And I'm just inviting you to take a pause, take a little break with me while I do my makeup. And let's chat, right? You're probably remembering how good life was when you had your beautiful, luxurious hair that you probably took for granted when you had it too. Like you probably didn't even know your hair was as good as it was until you lost it, right? But I'm inviting you to take a break from trying to regrow your hair. Because why do you need to regrow your hair when you could just look like me? I'm being funny. Because I know to some of y'all I look insane. I probably look like an alien or something. There's a movie. I think it was iRobot? I don't know. It was the first time I saw a character in a movie who actually looked like me. It was a character. I think it was iRobot. I'm not sure, but yeah, that character looked a lot like me, and I was like, wow, look at that. They got this lady looking just like me. It was like some creature from another time or place or whatever. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I realized that I'm not the beauty standard, but I feel kind of beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any makeup on. I haven't even put on my eyebrows. When I was 18 years old, I made the mistake of getting my eyebrows tattooed, and this is the outcome. Now they're like blue, green, or whatever. That's okay. I have makeup to go over that. Just don't do the same thing, okay? From your big bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. That's my name. Don't get your eyebrows tattooed. I know they have the other thing, microblading. Maybe that's good. I don't know. I don't have any experience with it, but one tattoo experience is enough. I don't think I'll be doing that again. Anyhow, what I'm trying to say is the reason why you keep looking for hair growth treatments and you keep trying all these products and you've been to the doctor dozens of times and you're still seeing a specialist and you notice some regrowth and then it doesn't grow and then it does and then it falls out. The reason why you keep doing that is because you think that you were the cause of your hair loss and that you can cause it to grow back. If your hair is going to grow back, it's going to just grow back on its own, the same way it fell out. Like, I'm sure you didn't, like, one day, I don't know, stop eating vitamin C for a week and then all of a sudden your hair fell out. I'm sure that's not how it went down. So it's not going to, you're not going to, like, biotin your way back to a full head of hair. That's not how it works. If biologically and religiously God just wants to give you back your hair, he will. He will give it back to you without you even trying. It'll just grow back one day. You'll just wake up one day with peach fuzz and it'll just keep growing and growing until you have a full head of hair again. But if God doesn't, then you got to learn how to love yourself in the here and now. Oman says he wants to see my boobs, please. You know what's funny, Oman? I wasn't even going to wear a bra. I wasn't, because I typically don't. But I looked at myself and I thought, somebody's going to come on here and say something if I don't put a bra on. And you did it anyway. So Oman didn't see my bald head. Instead, Oman saw my boobs. Okay, so look, I just want y'all to see that. Okay, I don't have a lick of makeup on. I don't even have my eyelashes on. And I know that all looks crazy. I know that looks crazy. It's something to get used to. It is. But let me tell you, if I was embarrassed by the way that I looked and I came on here trying to beg your acceptance, you wouldn't look at me the same way. you would look at me as somebody who needs to be fixed. And the only reason why you're looking at me right now and you're thinking, she seems happy, is because I'm freaking happy. Like, I figured this out. I stopped trying to regrow my hair. And when I stopped trying to regrow my hair, I took time to learn how to love the way I look in the here and now. When you start romanticizing about the hair that you had and how much it helped you, Honey Pepper says, hey, girlfriend, what's up? What's up, Honey Pepper? When you start romanticizing about that, I want you to also remember what you look like when your hair wasn't done. What you look like, gentlemen, when you needed a haircut, how scruffy you looked, okay? And for the men and for the women, I'm sorry, just remember what you look like when you didn't know how to tame your hair, before you knew how to buy certain products to smooth your hair out or to lay your edges, or what you look like when you needed a touch up or a color treatment. Remember how rugged you looked, right? But you knew how to handle it. You knew all you needed to do was go to the barbershop and get a haircut. You knew all you needed to do was go to the store and get some frizz-ease and condition your hair, and your hair would look great, right? You knew that. What you don't know now is that you could still look great, just not with hair. There's a difference. Fundashin says, how are you? I'm doing really well. Thank you, Fundashin. How's it going? How are you? This is beet juice and watermelon juice. Yum. It's really not yummy. It's not. But I'm trying to tell myself it's yummy. And no, I'm not eating this because I want to regrow my hair. Okay. And let me tell you the reason why I really brought this up. I was drinking this today. I made some juice yesterday. I juiced. And I was remembering a conversation I had with my bestie. Let me open up my TikTok so that I can connect with you guys as well. But I made this drink, and I remember my bestie, my best friend in the whole wide world, who I love with all my heart. We've been best friends for just about my entire life. In fact, I feel like I met my best friend probably 1 year after I lost my hair, and I lost my hair when I was 12 years old. Okay. So we were out. We went to St. Martin. We just came back together. All of us went. It was so much fun. My husband went. It was so great. My husband actually surprised me with this trip, and he actually flew my bestie out for me. Like, let me tell you, life is so good when you let it be good. Okay, it's so good when you allow it to be good. But you've got to learn to love yourself in the moment. Okay, so let me finish the story, and then I'll talk about living in the moment. Okay, so we were out to dinner, and I pulled out an enzyme that I take every time that I eat. Every time I eat, I have to take an enzyme. It's basically just Beano. You know what Beano is? People who get gas when they eat, they know what Beano is, okay? And that was my issue. I think I have a digestive issue, and that might be why my hair fell out. We haven't really figured it out. I don't know. I might have, what do you call it again? What's like inability to hold on to nutrients. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just talking because I'm not a doctor, okay? Anyway, so we were out, and I pulled out my enzyme and I ate. Now, my best friend and I, we used to live blocks from each other. Okay. I live in New York, but she moved away, and we don't spend as much time together anymore. When we were best friends living together in the same town, she could see what was going on in my life. But now she doesn't realize that, oh, wow, you take this enzyme every time you eat now so that you don't get gas. And I'm like, yeah, I have to take it. So she said to me, I told you what to do as I took the pill. She said, I told you what to do. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, I told you have to juice ginger and you have to juice this. I don't remember what she said. She said juice ginger and something. I don't remember what she said. Papaya. And I said to her, well, what makes you think I don't juice? And she said, because if you were juicing, you wouldn't have this problem. And I was like, is that how you think it works? Like, you just juice and all of a sudden all your ailments are cured? I was like, sis, it doesn't work that way. Love you with all my heart, but I'm not going to carrot my eyes to get me better, and I'm not going to biotin my hair back, and I'm not going to ginger my way back to better digestive health. Like, it just doesn't work that way. There's a reason why Jamie Lee Curtis no longer gets online talking about that Activia thing that's supposed to help your gut, because it freaking doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm not saying that you can't fix your issues. I'm just saying when you're sick and tired of trying to fix your issues and you just learn to accept your issues, life is so much better. This is what I mean when I say live in the moment. I didn't really understand what living in the moment meant until, I don't know, one night I had a little bit too much wine and the room was spinning and suddenly it came to me. Live in the moment. Live in the moment. So living in the moment means accepting who you are here and now, today, like living in the moment. I'm about to change this earring because in this moment, as a bald girl, I know that jewelry is my friend. Jewelry is my new accessory. It replaced hair. Okay. So I put on this beautiful Coach necklace that I'm going to wear with some silver earrings, which I don't usually wear silver. So this might be hard for me to find, but I know I have some silver. So I'm going to wear some silver earrings. Oh, here we go. I have some silver hoops. I don't love these that much. Let me go back. Sorry. Hello, Doja Cat. I followed you for a while. Ah, hello. Oh, your name is unpronounceable. Hello, see you too. Thank you for following me. I appreciate you. Fundation says, how was the juicy? The juice, how was the juice? The juice is all right. It's not the best, but it's refreshing. That works, right? Watermelon and beets. Oh, and I put a lemon in here as well. So, like, I would like it to be a little sweeter. I would have put a pineapple in it if I remembered, but I forgot. Anyway, Honey Pepper says hair. Wait. Honey Pepper says hair is not a big deal. So many people wear wigs and weaves and hats, etc. People need to stop obsessing over people's imperfections. I agree. And we all need, I don't like these earrings. We all need to, I don't like how they make me look like Minnie Mouse. Can you see that? Yeah. They stick out. I want something else. I have nicer ones. I know which ones I'm gonna wear. Yeah, and we all need to stop obsessing over our own imperfections. And in fact, we need to stop calling what we live with an imperfection because it's what we're living with. Like if I no longer look at my hair as an imperfection. I don't look at it as something that needs to be fixed. It's just who I am. It's what I look like. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I go through my whole life saying, oh, I have this imperfection? No, I fucking look great. Sorry, I shouldn't have cursed. But I mean, like, I don't know if you guys think I look great. You probably think I look like an alien. I don't know, but I feel like I look pretty freaking good. I don't know. So I just want to tell you guys, for the ladies, right? For the gentlemen, I would say this. Okay, first off, blanket statement. If you have patchy hair loss and like you can literally see through your scalp, you have some hair and you can see through your scalp, or you have big patches of hair loss, my best advice to give you, do you hear that breeze? It's about to go down. The earrings, they are actually so good. Don't change the earrings, but I have better ones and they don't do that weird thing. Wait, I'm going to get them. I have other ones if I could find them. Oh, I packed them with me when I went traveling. So I have to take them out of my travel bag. Here they go. Here they go. Honey Pepper says, gotcha. I love confident people. Thank you, my love. Thank you. It wasn't easy getting here either. Like, I spent way too much time listening to people. Like I told you, my bestie was just like, I told you what to do. All you have to do is drink this and then your gut will be better. Like, no, it won't. And you will hear people tell you, if as a person who's losing your hair, you will hear people give you so much weird advice, like strange advice. Why is my color like changing like that? Let me think of the weirdest advice I've ever gotten. Oh, the strangest advice I've ever gotten was to get a spiritual cleansing. And you know what? I went and I tried to get the spiritual cleansing. I did it. I went through with the spiritual cleansing, and there's chaos outside. There's people screaming. I'm going to keep the cameras rolling. So just in case something terrible happens, y'all can witness it with me. So these are the earrings, Honey Pepper. These are the ones. And I like these because they're the C back instead of the closed back. So they don't cause that weird Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse effect, right? They sit backwards the way they should. So let me show you. Rainbow Princess says, you look Pennywise. Ooh, you know what? Oh, I lost the back. Hold on a second, y'all. What? I don't know what Pennywise means. Can you explain that word to me? I don't know that one. Hang on, let me get my back. Yeah, I went out and I got the spiritual cleansing because somebody told me I had lost my way with God, and that's why my hair fell out. Don't let me tell you how many times people have like told me to use a shampoo or an oil, like an oil. Use Botana oil. That'll grow. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this oil right here, right, and I'm gonna rub it all over my scalp. Put it all over my scalp, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And when I wake up, I'm gonna have some peach fuzz, and it's gonna turn into a full head of hair. Do you realize how ridiculous that? Look at me. This hair. No, y'all. The reason why you believe these people when they say these things to you is because you want to. You really, really want to believe that you can somehow make your hair grow back. And just like I said, you didn't cause your hair to grow back. So you're not going to be able to cause it. I'm sorry, you didn't cause your hair to fall out. So you're not going to be able to cause it to grow back. If it's going to grow back, and it could happen. I've seen people experience full hair regrowth. So there's hope there, but not because of something you do, not because of something you did. Let me tell you, the one thing that I did when I was trying to regrow my hair that worked was I used a combination of minoxidil, which is a topical treatment, with steroid injections. And I had to go every 2 weeks to get, I think it was 30 or 50 shots. And then I had to, every day, twice a day, I would have to rub the minoxidil on my head after I had these 50 shots. And if I missed a shot, if I missed a treatment, my hair would fall back out again because God doesn't want me to have hair. God wants me to be a beautiful, bald woman. That's what God wants me to be. Okay, so I'm going to do what he said. And I'm going to be as beautiful as I can. Okay? Remember what I said earlier? Don't forget that you had to spend time getting to know how to do your hair so that you could look your best. Because let's be honest, people who have hair, if they don't know what to do with it, they're going to look crappy too. All right? So you have this beautiful head of hair. It's all frizzy. You don't know how to get it to lay right. You don't know how to smooth it out. You look crazy half the time. You don't know how to detangle it. Your hair's going to look crappy. And then one day you're going to stop and you're going to say, you know what? I need to get a hold of how I look. And I'm going to figure out how to do my hair. And then you learn, you watch videos, you go shopping. There goes the thunder. I knew it was coming. Ooh, it's an ominous day. Yeah, you're going to go out and you're going to figure out how to look your best. In my estimation, the best look, my cat was so scared, she actually pushed her way into this house and she left the door wide open. I gotta go close the door now before we have bugs and rats. Hold on. Let me tell you, yesterday we had this huge windstorm here in New York and there was thunder. It drizzled a little bit. There was lightning, a lot of wind. And when I say a lot, somebody's screen window flew into my backyard. It's still in the backyard right now. I don't know whose window it is, but it was just, when I looked outside, it was just sitting right there. Anyway, we've been trying to have this storm for a while, and I'm a little nervous about when it finally reaches fruition because I feel like it could be a nasty one. Anyway, let me see. Funda Shin says, I am so sorry I need to go because I'm living in Turkey and we have school tomorrow. I am so sorry. What is today's date? Oh, June 7th. Yeah, I think our students are still in school too. And I want you to do very well. So go get your rest, prepare for tomorrow, do your homework and do your studies. And good luck. I hope that you graduate at the top of your class. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And Rainbow Princess, you never told me what Pennywise means. I don't know what that means. All right. So yeah, no matter what aesthetic you have, if you don't learn how to work it, you're not going to look good. It doesn't matter. Nobody just wakes up every day, unless you're like 6 years old. You don't just wake up every day looking fantastic. You got to figure that shit out. So you might have to figure out how to look good as a bald person. And for me, I noticed that my best friend, like I said, is jewelry. My very best friend is jewelry. My second best friend is makeup. Okay. And I try not to wear too much makeup because I don't like to be the girl who is catfishing everyone. You know what I mean? So I try to keep my makeup as simple as possible because I do wear my wig. I wear my wig out every day. And not because I am self-conscious or anything like that. I just don't like the way I'm treated out in public when I'm bald. Some people really can pull off the bald aesthetic without looking sick. And somehow, even though I feel like I look great, when I'm outside bald, people just assume I have cancer. And I know they assume that I have cancer because they come and they pray for me. Like I can't tell you how many times people have actually approached me in the street and offered their prayers to me, their prayers for my healing and that I get through this. I don't like to even say the word cancer. I don't even like to say it because God knows nobody wants that. And nobody wants to be mistaken for the person who has that, right? But anyway, yeah, just take a minute and get to know yourself. And if you want my advice, you might have to change your entire wardrobe. I learned that I had to get rid of all of my clothes. Like fashion became my number one priority after health and weight maintenance. It became my number one priority because I realized that if I wear the wrong clothes, I look off like completely. So you might have to take some time restructuring your wardrobe. And that's why I'm very much into thrifting. I don't know if that's why I'm very much into thrifting, but because I've been thrifting since I was a child. Like that's something me and my mom and my aunt used to do together. Like it was family fun before I even lost my hair. But thrifting really helped me do this because you can try new styles on the cheap. Like you could, if you've never tried an off the shoulder shirt before, you can get that at the thrift, or you can get a shirt that you can cut. Maybe you have t-shirts in your closet now that when you wear them, you just feel so dumpy in them. You know what I mean? Try changing the neckline. An open neckline really, really enhances the look of a bald girl. An open neckline. I think that if nothing else, just knowing that your neckline should be open and knowing your color contrast so that you're not wearing colors that don't complement you. Like me, I know I can't wear red. If I put on red, I'm going to look sick. I'm going to look like a cancer patient. I just don't want to look like that. So I don't wear red. And I try not to wear prints that are too bold because I have a very classic face and classic body type. So I can't really pull it off. If I put, like, for instance, I bought these earrings and I love them, but they're too much for me, right? So you got to know what doesn't work so that you can avoid them at all costs. But the best way to do that is to buy them from thrift. Like these I love and I hold on to them because I know when I wear certain wigs, they look okay, but it's a bit too much. I'm going to show you what I mean. It's just too much for me. Some people could really pull off the big earrings. I can do a big earring, but it has to be thin. Like it can't be all this. Let's put on the other one so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, just too much. Like I immediately just look overdone. And all it is a pair of earrings. And they're really nice earrings. I love them. I wish I could wear them more. So I'm going to try to find something smaller and similar. I just haven't been able to find anything like that. So I'm going to continue wearing my easy hoops because they work for me. And that's it. But y'all, if you don't learn how to love yourself in the here and now, you're never going to have that happiness that you crave. You're never going to have it. And you expecting to be able to regrow your hair and then have it again after that, waste of your time. Because, I mean, like I said, your hair could grow back, but it also could not. And that's the part that you have to realize so that you could get on with your life, right? Ain't no sense trying to wish for something that just can't happen or that you have no control, right? So be kind to yourself. And what I was saying earlier was if you have patchy hair loss, if you could see through your scalp, that hair that's on your head is holding you back. Shave it off. Shave it off. It doesn't need to be there because it doesn't serve any purpose. Unless you can somehow use that hair to, I don't know, blend a wig better or maybe do a sew-in that works. There's no reason for you to keep that hair because it's just reminding you of something that you don't need to be reminded about. All right, let me do my makeup real quick because I've talked enough. And in the meantime, I will answer you guys' questions. Hold on, I'm missing out on you guys in the TikTok. Emerald Eyes says, I think you're a beautiful action, Jacqueline. Oh, thank you so much, Emerald Eyes. I appreciate you. Glad to have you in my live stream, and I hope you're still here because I knew it took a minute before I responded to that. I actually forgot to put on my face primer. I'll put it on over my makeup. I just used the Maybelline Master Prime. I think it works. I'm not a big product junkie either. I learned that from trying to regrow my hair because I tried so many different products and none of them worked. I realized being a product junkie is literally just bleeding my pockets and it's not helping me one bit. So once I find something that works halfway decent, I just rock with it. And I'm not easily influenced to buy other stuff. So when I see other, these TikTok videos all over the place or friends tell me, try this, try that, I'm like, that's okay. I'll try it when this one runs out. Maybe, or maybe not. I really don't care. All right. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of my imperfections, do my eyebrows, my eyelashes. I have my eyelashes soaking. You just saw me do that. These are the eyelashes that I've been wearing for the past 3 days. I usually keep my lashes for about a week. I just have it soaking in some solvent. This is the solvent that I use to get the glue off of my lashes and to take the glue off of my lace wigs and stuff like that. It works really well. And it's all natural. It's a citrus-based one. So once those lashes finish soaking, I'll be able to take the glue right off and use them again. I need more of that. So why you guys so quiet in the chats? Talk to me. Ask me questions. I'm available for all your questions. And don't feel like any question is too intrusive or too silly or a stupid question. I don't believe any question is stupid. If you don't know the answer, it's because life hasn't presented it to you yet. And that's fair. Like, what's her name? Who called me? She called me Pennywise, and I still don't know what that is. See, life never presented me with that word, so I didn't know. Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, what does Pennywise mean? Pennywise looked extremely careful about the way one spends even small amounts of money. I thought that's what it meant, but I thought you were giving me a compliment. What's your name? I forget your name. Oh, I lost you. Oh, Rainbow Princess. So I don't know if that was a compliment or what, but yeah, I guess I am Pennywise. I don't waste my money on junk, that's for sure. And I'm actually proud of that. Because being Pennywise makes it so that when I'm ready to spend some money, I can take great trips. I can drive a nice car. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting all my money on little silly things. Okay, so if you're wondering what I use, this is just Maybelline. Look how Pennywise I am. This container is so old. Actually, I just bought a new one, so I can tell you what it is. It's called Maybelline Infallible. It's the Infallible. And I have her in color 400. And this color is really good. My daughter is probably 2 or 3 shades browner than me. And somehow she's able to wear the same exact color. And if she tries to do a different color, it doesn't look right. So I don't know. This color is really good. All right, let's do the brows right quick. And I also don't like to spend a whole lot of time. One of my projects for January 1st, you know how you make those New Year's resolutions, was to learn how to get dressed faster. Because there was a time I spent way too much time getting dressed. And I don't want to be that girl anymore. I want to be able to get dressed fast. So let's see how quickly I can get these eyebrows on and these eyelashes today. I keep seeing things up there, so I keep looking. I have all the windows open in my house, and the breeze is really nice, but it's making everything in my house like blow wind. Everything is blowing in the wind. It's just nice. They still look blue, right? I'm going to change that. So the color I'm using is the color number 2.5, and I'm using the Palmade Brow Pomade by Benefits. I like this because it gives me the coverage that I want. And then once I do that, I go over it with some Duo Lash Glue. This is Lash Glue, and I go over the brow. I make sure I use the one with the brush so that I can put a light, thin layer over the brow. And that sets the brow. That sets the brow so that they don't come off for 12 to 14 hours. Okay, so I do that, and then I'm still not done yet. The brows have to be built, basically. So then I'm going to go over it. Excuse me. I have this stuff everywhere with me. I truly believe in my concealer. It makes all the difference. All right, so once that's dry, that just takes a second to dry. In the meantime, let's get the glue off of these lashes. And I do encourage everyone to be penny wise, especially in this economy that is so unstable right now. The job market is crazy. Prices are fluctuating up and down. Tariffs are being threatened to increase incredibly. Y'all, you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So learn how to live on the cheap if you can. You'll be better off for it. The money you save, you can invest it. Invest in some stocks. How should they invest, son? What's your biggest stock tip? My son is money savvy. Let me tell you, money savvy. He knows how to make money turnover. So what's your biggest money tip, son? You have to talk loud enough though so they can hear you.
Invest with money you don't need. Have some money aside for emergency funds.
And well, where should they put their money?
That's something for them to figure out.
Something for them to, because you don't want to give stock advice. What's the smartest way? Like just the smartest way overall. If you didn't even know what companies were doing well at this time, what would just be a general best advice for someone who's just starting out and wants to invest some money and turn it over?
Invest in a mutual fund.
He says invest in a mutual fund, and I agree with that. Why? Can you explain why?
Because mutual funds.
Come closer so they can hear you, because I can't repeat everything you say. Just talk louder.
Mutual funds, they're collections of. They move with the performances of multiple companies, not just one.
Okay, so if you didn't hear that, he says mutual funds, they what?
They move with the performance of multiple companies.
They move with the performance of multiple companies, not just one. So you're not just putting all your eggs in one basket, but you're somehow just investing one time, right? Right. So yeah, that's really good advice. Every time my husband and I listen to my son's advice, we win. Yeah. So be penny wise, and the money you save, invest it. Learn about money. Okay. So as you saw, I just used the Maybelline Hyper Easy, and I have this in brown, just so that I could draw on these little strokes. Ooh, that looks crazy. Let me just say that I have a ring light in front of me, and it highlights certain things more than others. That big line you see there, I can't see that in my mirror. And I'm looking straight inside this mirror right here. I can't see that. So just so you know, it's not there. I can't see that in real life. But we're going to still try to fix it and make it look good for the camera because I'm in front of the camera. Okay. So now I'm going over it again with this NYX Epic ink liner. And this one is in color Graham Cracker, which is a lighter shade brown than the Hyper Easy. And it gives me like 3 different colors. And I think it makes it look more natural. You guys let me know what you think when I'm done. That looks weird there, right? But honestly, you really can't see that in real life. Let me try to fix it anyway. Is that any better? I'm sorry, I'm ignoring my TikTok audience again. And it's not on purpose. It's just that this app doesn't let me see it the way it sees my other ones. Okay, here we go. So now this is dry. I just brushed some lash glue along the, you see that? Oh, some lash glue on my lash. And I let that sit for it's been about 2 minutes now. Anyway, the longer you let it sit, like you don't want to let it sit more than 5 minutes, but between 2 and 3 minutes, that's perfect because it gets tacky enough without drying out to really stick. And I also put 1 layer of glue right over my lid. And I'm sure not to put it down here because if I put it down here, then when I blink my eyes, my eyes literally get stuck together. So be careful not to let that happen. It'll still probably happen, but you want to try to avoid it as much as possible. And guys, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are tuned in. You could share the live with friends if you know somebody out there who could use a bald-headed big sister. You know where to find me. And join the chats. And make sure that you like. Did I tell you that? Make sure that you like the live. Because that really helps the algorithm as well. Okay. Is that better? Look at me, shaping up. Like, why would you need hair? Why you need to look like one of them hairy bitches when you could look bald like me? I'm saying that real tongue in cheek. I mean, I get it. I know why you want to have hair. I know why you have. But look, it's okay. It's okay to be bald. And like I said, if you have patchy hair loss, shave the hair off. It doesn't need to be there. It's just a reminder and a dirty reminder. It's like a joke. It's like somebody poking fun at you. Like, remember this hair that you used to have? You don't have it anymore. You don't need it. Shave it off. Okay, now I'm just going to go under it. And I use black liner for that. And the one I like to use is Black Radiance. Like, what's her name? I forget. Rainbow Princess says, I'm very, very penny wise. So I don't like to spend a lot on things I don't need to. This liner, these products that I showed you, I promise you they're the lowest cost cosmetics that you can get that work this well. When I say work this well, I mean like they last long. the eyeliner doesn't start to skip or peel and things like that. They last all day, and I like how thin and fine the brushes are. You're able to have a lot of control about the lines that you draw. And I've tried more expensive ones thinking that I could get better results, but no, it's just a waste of money. Like I said, save your money and invest it. All right, I'm going to put on some lipstick and I'm going to use that lipstick as blush, if I can find it. And then that's it. And then I'm going to hit the road because there's some errands I need to run. I can't even find my makeup, to be honest. So out of sorts. I guess I'll use this because it's the only one I can find. And it's finished. This is the... Who makes this? I love this product, though, because it's both a blush and a lipstick. So if you notice, I have circles under my eyes. I have puffy circles, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I've never been able to. I've had them since I was a child. So if I put the blush a little higher up, then it kind of masks it. Did you notice that? Just applying it up here. Really helps. All right, I think I want to take a little bit of that, cool this off. I want to warm up the color a little bit. So I'm going to put, all right, I have this MAC. So I have this MAC. Oh, I love this color. One way hit. They blend nicely together. Okay, that warmed it up a little. Okay, that's the warm I wanted. Put that up here. And then the wig I'm wearing today, because I don't feel like doing a lot of work, I baked a wig last night. Did y'all see my video on how to bake a wig? Baking a wig is just using hot tools on it in a really, really, really low setting and leaving it to sit for a time. So I baked this wig last night. It's not my favorite wig, but I'm not going anywhere special. I don't need to wear my favorite wig. So I think I'm wearing this wig. Is this the one that I baked? I think this is the one I baked. Hang on, where's my brush? I don't have a lot of makeup supplies with me because I didn't unpack my makeup bags. I unpacked my suitcase, but I don't know. I've been doing a lot of traveling, and I feel like I'm constantly unpacking and repacking my makeup, and it's a lot of work, especially with the travel size things. You know, you have to keep refilling those little bottles. It's a lot of work. It's hard to stay on top of that. All right, so this is the wig I baked last night. And I see that. I see what y'all are seeing. And trust me. Let me turn off this light real quick and see if y'all can see what I see. Because this light is really highlighting things that aren't there, but then you can't see it all, right? Then you can't see it all. All right, gotta use the light. Gotta use the light. But yeah, it doesn't look that bald. I hope it doesn't. You know, sometimes things look way worse than we think they do. I hope that's not the case. I'll ask somebody in the house before I leave, and then I guess I'll change wigs and throw this away finally. Because I do have a problem throwing away wigs. When I fall in love with a wig, I have a hard time throwing it away. If I feel like I can squeeze more life out of it, I do. And I don't always like breaking in a new wig. I think that's more the issue. Breaking in a new wig is a lot of work. So if I have one that's already broken in, I tend to lean on it way too much. All right. And then I'm going to wear, I think today I'm wearing my Nicki Minaj perfume. I like this fragrance. Are we allowed to wear Nicki Minaj perfume anymore? I know that she lost her black card, which is very unfortunate. Shouldn't be able to lose a color card. My God, based on your opinions. Anyhow, well done. Well done. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had fun hanging out with your big bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. And I look forward to seeing you again shortly. Peace out. I love ya.